You're just going to keep denying this to the very bitter end, aren't you, Reforge? That's what you're going to do. Every single time, even during your Destiny years, you used to deny stuff like this. It's always going to happen till the ugly head shows, doesn't it? Even though there's like multiple heads of a Hydra. I can't. These fanboys are something. That's why I'm branching out as of recently, guys, because PlayStation fanboys just do not get it. But Reforge over here, oh, he knows it's coming, but he's just absolutely denying it to the point it's just absolute insanity at this point. And you know what? This little take he had with Helldivers 2 about how it's proving that Sony's finally going third party is just absolute peak copiism, that he is denying that PlayStation is finally going third party or not following what Microsoft is doing. It's like something I'm just like, I have to cover this because it's just absolutely ridiculous. So if you're ready to watch this video, please strap on in, make sure you got yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack, and we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the content. God, I can't stand Reforge.
Obvious questions about Helldivers 2 and Halo crossover. I've got questions, you've got questions. What does this all mean?
Oh, I'll do you the big favor in this situation. It means they're going third party. Yes, that means they're done with exclusives. They want to make more money, and this is what they're doing officially, is that they're porting their games over to the competing platform, quote unquote, and we all know it's bullshit, but you know how Reforge goes.
We're seeing two brands coming together and basically shaking hands. And what does this mean for the future of PlayStation titles, Xbox titles, the differences between the two platforms?
The only thing that's changing is the idea of exclusivity. That's going right out the fucking window. No longer a fucking concept that you guys can use to console war anymore. So, sucks to suck.
But I think this marks sort of the beginning of a new era for gamer. And some people are speculating that gamers are going to see this new era result in all the platforms look identical and like nobody has exclusives and games are going everywhere. I think these are very empty platitudes spoken by people with an agenda. They're not doing actual market analysis. It's not thoughtful. It's not deep.
The only person here that's been pushing agendas is you. For the past 3 years, I have dunked on every single topic that you ever have said, ranging from Halo to business decisions within the gaming industry. You could go back on my channel and you could see your whole fucking legacy here of, well, my legacy of dunking on your topics from beginning to fucking end. Literally, people could go back on my channel and see it all. On top of that, too, I have so much evidence fucking against you of that they're going third party. It's not even funny. Actually, as a matter of fact, they are third party because they are publishing on PC. And guess what's on fucking Xbox right now? Guess what? It's third fucking party. It's from a third party fucking people. It's PlayStation with fucking Helldivers 2, dipshit.
And here's why. I'm not seeing Nintendo or PlayStation show signs that they are going in this direction.
You could literally play Helldivers 2 right now on Xbox. Literally, you could play them right now as we're currently talking. You see why I decided to make this video? Because he just wants to sit here and spew this bullshit. Oh, Helldivers 2 is the exception. Oh, Lego Horizon that got ported over to the Nintendo Switch 2 is an exception. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, huh? Also, Nintendo is technically third party. Fuck off phone. Is technically third party because they have mobile games on the fucking phone. Literally, they do. Go look it up. You can find Mario games, Pokemon games, Fire Emblem on the fucking Google Play app and Apple Store too. What the fuck do you mean they're not going third party, Reforge?
And you might think that this Helldivers 2 Halo handshake is sort of the beginning of those changes. And what I actually heard from somebody that I trust is that Xbox initiated the conversation about Helldivers 2.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Seriously, who's your source? Because it's not Detective Seeds. I know that for a fact because I just went through his whole Twitter timeline with advanced search on Twitter and I could not find anything he said. So who's your source, Reforge? I want to know. Seriously. No, I want to know who it is, Reforge, because the last couple times that you got this from a source turned out to be absolute dog shit. Because you know what? Because remember Suicide Squad where you lied on a dead man's name? Oh, I remember that one, and I'm still going to hold that against you for years to fucking come, buddy. Oh, hey, Reforge. You know what's funny, though? As you were talking about this, I caught wind of an Xbox podcast that came up, and we're talking about this. And there was a specific part of that Xbox podcast that caught my interest. Would you like to hear it?
So I have to know who approached who. Like, did Arrowhead call you guys up and say, hey? Well, clearly you both were thinking it, and I'm just wondering who broke the ice.
I think it was Arrowhead that reached out, but correct me if I'm wrong. And this,
No, I think so.
yeah, and I think this all came together really, really quickly too, because they were doing their deal with Xbox.
So that's confirmation from her and the CEO of Arrowhead that PlayStation reached out first, and then Arrowhead decided to reach out to the fucking Halo team. Ain't that a quinky-dink? You're a fucking fraud, Reforge.
Coming to Xbox. I actually think Halo collaboration with Helldivers adds credence to that claim. That is something that Xbox would initiate. It's their IP.
That's your evidence? Because it's their IP? Yeah, congratulations, Reforge. Such a 10 out of 10 logic right there. God, how does people watch this dude again?
Now, it was stated by Arrowhead that they were not the ones that made this call. They said, quote, it was all Sony, which many thought was a repudiation or a refutation of my claim that, like, hey, somebody inside told me this was initiated by Xbox. I think both of those things can be true.
Anything to save your reputation, Reforge? Anything. How can both of them start initiation of a conversation like that? How can both of them do it when it's fucking stated directly from Arrowhead CEO who fucking said that they initiated the talks with Xbox? How? Wow, should I take your word over a CEO who's been completely honest with us? No, go fuck yourself, Reforge.
I think it could have been a conversation initiated by Xbox. I think the Helldivers 2 Halo crossover could also, I think very likely was initiated by Xbox, but it ultimately was PlayStation's call.
How? How are you this delusional? Literally, the CEO of Arrowhead said it themselves that PlayStation started the talks with Xbox over this discussion. How are you in this denial of the pure fact that fucking PlayStation started? I know why. Because he surrounded his whole channel around supporting PlayStation. So if his narrative about exclusives fucking dies out, his whole fucking channel dies out too. Holy fuck.
I don't think Arrowhead was saying, oh, it's all them. They're the ones that push for this. We weren't pushing for it. We didn't want this to happen.
How do you function?
What? Literally, the Arrowhead CEO literally said this was PlayStation's idea in the first place, and they initiated the talks with Xbox. You want to talk about pushing an agenda? You are literally doing it yourself right fucking here in front of everybody. Do you guys see why we cover him so much? It's literally the reason why he denies everything that's literally in front of him. If a PlayStation CEO came directly to his face and said, we're going third party and there's nothing that you can do to fucking counter or cope about it, he's going to cope and deny it every single fucking time.
But the bigger question is, why would both platforms be okay with this?
Money. The green stuff that fucking grows from trees. Money.
Selling PlayStation ported games, that's more revenue for Microsoft. They get a 30% on every single one of those sales. You also have to consider just how many people are loyal to Xbox.
Which is why you and Detective Seeds that had that little plan of thought that you guys thought that PlayStation was doing a Xbox refugee fucking type move to move the Xbox people over to PlayStation. Yeah, guess what? It didn't fucking work. Just like with the PC people. Dumbass.
I believe the relationship of these two platforms has dramatically changed. And I think Helldivers 2 going to Xbox and the Halo crossover is a sign of that change.
Gee, Reforge, thank you for finally catching up with everybody else who figured this out about a year ago. Seriously? You're finally understanding this now? Seriously, it took you that long to figure out that their relationship has finally changed? That this idea of exclusivity has finally fucking died? It took you this long, Reforge? Fuck.
Piece of property. Arrowhead is not owned by PlayStation, but the Helldivers IP is. Now, some think that Helldivers 2 going to Xbox is a sign that PlayStation is taking the lead position, or they're following the lead position, I should say. Now, I have not been compelled that this is what's happening. 40 to 50 days ago, both Herman Holst and Nishino rejected the notion that they're going to be copying Microsoft's strategy.
I honest to God have to know how he could sit there in his fucking little fancy little chair and say bullshit like this. Like, you seriously? All you have to do is go back to the first time when they actually ported a game over to PC, and you'll see the correlation, what happened with PlayStation. And you'll see the first type of game that they ported over to fucking PlayStation. Cough cough, Sea of Thieves was a live service. What is fucking Helldivers 2? It's a live service fucking game. Literally, all you have to do is go back and look at the comments of the fucking CEOs too, and it'll start to click in your guys' head. And literally the same thing is happening with Nintendo, except they're not focusing on PC right now. They're focusing on fucking mobile.
I will say the same thing that I always have. Porting games to a platform later is not a problem, as long as game development from first-party studios is prioritizing the home console first.
Reforge, they literally said in an interview with a person that they said that they are no longer focusing on hardware. They're going to focus on MAUs. And this is not just because it's towards the end of the console life cycle. It's because they're more focused on earning money. Why do you think they're more focused on fucking live services these days? Spoiler alert, they want more money to fucking show to their shareholders and say, look, we're profitable, so please keep investing in us. That's the whole fucking point, Reforge.
Now, something that I feel PlayStation has very strongly signaled for the future, because we have seen zero budgetary moves or hiring shifts at any of the PlayStation studios to gear up for what folks are claiming is coming. Oh, whole slate, no more exclusives. PlayStation's going to put their games everywhere day and date.
Reforge, they have Nixies and Valkyrie Entertainment for porting. What do you think they're doing right now? Who do you think ported over to the Xbox port right now? It's not going to take them that long to do it. Are you saying PlayStation's inept in porting games over day and date? Is that what you're saying right now? Because I think that's what you're saying right now. And spoiler alert, Reforge, Lost Soul aside, which is one of the games I am looking very forward to in the next couple of days, is literally going to be day and date on PC and PlayStation. Try again.
Game development takes anywhere from 4 to 6 years. They would be preparing right now if that was the future they were headed for.
Yes, Reforge. And spoiler the fucking alert, dude. Guess what? The next platform, like you said in your previous comments too, that Xbox, the new Xbox console, is going to be a Windows-based platform. So why shouldn't they go day and date? That's just free fucking money right there, Reforge. Oh, but we all know why. Because it wouldn't fit your fucking agenda. Now, wouldn't it, Reforge?
Any games in development right now that are going to take 4 to 6 years to come out, meaning they're going to land in like 2029, 2030, the next gen, they would be prepping for that. They would be gearing up for parallel development. They'd be budgeting more money because it's more expensive to build a game for all the platforms. You're going to spend more marketing it. You're going to need more employees. It's going to take longer to come to market, which means you're going to budget a larger amount of money.
Wow, so throwing an extra symbol on top of your trailers is going to be hard with that, Reforge? Is that what you're saying? Also, on top of that, too, it's not that hard to port a game over. It's the most that's going to cost them to port over a fucking game to Xbox and PC, from what I've been told from a developer, it takes between, well, it doesn't take, but at the most, it takes about $1 million, depending on the game.
We have seen no signs of this, and any of the budgetary announcements from PlayStation. If they were moving in this direction, if they were shifting in this direction, there would be stronger signs that they were doing this.
Deny it, run from it, cope about it, seethe about it, Reforge, but third parties already here to claim PlayStation's soul. And spoiler alert, motherfucker, Nintendo is next, and you damn well know it.
Is true. And Nintendo is clearly not budging on this issue either. The death of exclusivity, as many people are calling this, I don't see evidence for that.
Oh, really? So you're saying right now, only Nintendo products is where you're able to go play Nintendo type games, like your Marios, your Pokemon, your Fire Emblems, right? Hey, audience member, do me a favor real quickly. Go to the Play Store, the App Store, or the Apple Store, or whatever you would like to call it. I want you to type in right now, Mario, and look how many games come up. Oh, and after that too, type in Pokemon, then Fire Emblem for me, and tell me, how many of those apps pop up that are directly from Nintendo? Yeah, exclusivity is slowly dying, and you guys and people like Reforge aren't even seeing the writing on the wall in the first place.
So PlayStation doesn't care if you buy their future games, their future ported games. Like, let's say Ghost of Yotei gets ported in 2 years, and you can buy it on a PC, but you can buy it in a Windows gaming device. You could buy it in Steam. You can buy it in Epic. You can buy it in that Xbox storefront. I don't think PlayStation cares because they don't see that as anything running contrary to their strategy of expanding the reach of their games while also prioritizing development for the PlayStation first.
Even your own CEOs came out and said that they're no longer focusing on the hardware, they're focusing on MAUs, and you refuse to accept it. Do I need to prove any further how disconnected this man is from the freaking actual living, breathing world right now? No, you've had enough. It's just as much I did. And you think that's all the content I got you for today? Yep, well, you're right about that one. So you know what? I appreciate it, fam. Thank you very much for coming along with this little crazy journey on Reforge Gaming. It's just, it's absolutely amazes me that there's still people like him that deny that this is actually happening with PlayStation. It boggles my mind. But you know what, fam? If you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. Like, honestly, it really is. It's always fun to see your guys' view of points about these certain topics. It brings, you know, a little happiness to the ticker right here. And you know what? You enjoy my type of craziness with my type of content? Subscribe to the channel because I'll definitely bring more of that to the channel. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.